Welcome back to this week's episode. We are doing things a little differently because the 240 is not going to be around, so we won't have that project going on. But decided to keep the seat, the driver's seat, for a very long time. I've wanted to make my own, I guess, computer chair, gaming chair, or something like that. Because I do play games. I am live on Twitch most days. That's the same as the YouTube. Just tuners in if you want to go follow that. And I decided that I wanted to make one out of one of the cars. Like over the years, I've always wanted a seat from a car to be kind of like the gaming chair. So I was like, well, I actually have all the tools and resources and everything that I need finally in my life to be able to tackle on a project like that. So that's what I'm doing right now. And then this first step here is, as you can see, I'm just making a plate. It's a simple base plate. That was all I was nothing has to be over the top, right? We just make a piece work and call it that. So I got the measurement between the seat and the chair itself, and then just decided to cut a plate here. And yeah, it's just a simple piece of plate. There's not much else to it. So there's a lot of material though. It was actually a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. So that kind of sucks. Here, I mocked the plate up, everything like that, and I found that this piece was in the way. And I'm only showing this because I was like, oh, I'll just drill this out and I should be good. But you can see there's a spot weld on it too. It's got some other welds on it too that makes this very difficult. And I deal with it for a little bit. And you'll see, it takes me a little bit to kind of figure out, because in the moment I didn't realize the spot weld and the other welds. I thought it was just that one piece I've been drilling out. I was like, oh, it should be good, but it's not. On top of all that too, over at our website, my website, Shogun Automotive, I am selling the t-shirts right now, limited time. You only got till January. The t-shirts help support the channel, support everything that I have planned going on here. And as far as a lot of the content that's going to be coming out, we'll be pushing everything between 2 weeks. So we won't have weekly uploads right now. We're going to a 2-week schedule, just because there ain't going to be much going on. I'm dealing with a lot of life stuff right now. But there's still going to be videos. This is going to be other personal projects, other types of projects that I have going on that I'm going to knock out and get done, that I've been wanting to do, just to kind of mess around with some experimental stuff with powder coating and welding and fabrication in general. So really looking forward to that, and very excited to show you guys all that as well. Like I said, in the meantime, I've been mainly on Twitch, so that's where a lot of the content is right now. But yeah, so I just kind of finished this up here. Again, this is where I'm realizing the spot weld on it, and tried to take that off. And then my camera I knocked this out of the frame of the camera, so I cut it. But after I drilled that out, punched it really good, right about there is when it came out. And for this part, I'm just getting at the holes to drill out for the seat. One of my old computer chairs that broke, but I kept it. So I'm glad I didn't throw it away, because I have 2 of them. One's a good working one, which I was going to use that, but I decided to use the one that was broke just because, well, it was a broken chair. Why would I need that, And then I eyeball my center for these holes. It doesn't really matter if they don't have to be perfect. I'm drilling these holes out. They're going to be, as big as the hole anyways. If they're a little bit bigger, it's no big deal. I don't do everything perfect. If I know it's something where it doesn't really matter if it's perfect or not. Very, very few things. Like the only thing that mattered to be perfect on this was this plate, and cutting the correct dimensions so it matched up with the seat and it matched up with the base, the bottom of the roller. Just drill these holes out. I did some pilot holes. I took a 5/16 bit, I believe, or a 5/8. I don't remember. It was a pretty big bit. I think it was the biggest one I have in that little kit that I had. But I ended up off camera, when I drilled them out, I was like, they could be a little bit bigger. So I took my step bit and just went one size up. and drilled it out with the step bit afterwards, which I didn't need to. At the time I was just a little concerned about the hole. I was like, maybe it'd be too small, or maybe it won't line up perfectly, but they all lined up perfectly, and that's what I show here is all the bolts that I found. I just found them just randomly in my spare storage, I guess, bolts, and just put them on, and they all went in great. And I had two ways of wanting to do this. So I was thinking about welding the plate to the chair first before bolting it on, and then I started kind of mocking it up here, taking a look at everything, and was like, I don't know what's going to be easier to do. And then I was marking the orientation of the seat at the bottom of the seat to match it up with the orientation of the plate, so it would be, straight. And afterwards, right here, obviously I'm welding it just on it like that. Only because I was able to tighten the bolts. You can get to the bolts with the plate on. It's just a bit of a pain. And I was like, well, I don't plan on taking this chair off, and if I have to, it is bolted, and then I can deal with that at a later date. But for the time being, just gonna weld it on. I was thinking about welding it on completely, but I was like, man, I don't really want a full permanent thing. So at least there's that serviceability to unbolt it if I wanted to, and move it to a different chair even in the future if I get like a better base or something like that. This base that I have likes to just go down randomly on its own, so that's kind of annoying, but it's not a big deal. Even all the way at the bottom, I can still sit at my computer desk and be entirely fine. But we welded here, and only one spot got a little porosity, but other than that, the welds came out great. And here's the chair. It is freaking beautiful. I'm really excited about this. This is the S13 gaming chair, the greatest chair I think the greatest thing I've ever made. And I was just testing it out, and everything works, except if you recline it. As you can see, you'll just get yeeted backwards, which is fine for me. I was just messing around and seeing how well everything worked. And yeah, so that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Go out and make something and do something kind for somebody tomorrow. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share with your friends if they are into cars and like seeing cool things being built. And I will see you guys all in the next video. All right, have a great rest of the week. And then watch my dumbass fall over here for the last time. Bye-bye.